make your mind tonight. Pulling your hair, baby. I feel you breathing on me, on you. You know that I'm a selfish lover. When it's mine, I want it. One track mind for it, for you. I don't think I can let you go. I don't think I can let you go. Bet you love me before I go. Bet you love me before I go.
Let you go before I go. Oh, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to MTG Live. This is your boy Q. And listen, I don't know what the hell my crew is. I just don't. I don't know if they sleep. I don't know. I mean, I ain't heard nothing. Mo always late, so that's just what it is. We don't trip about Mo, and then my guest will be on in a little bit. But what's up, everybody? Let me pull off my glasses for a second so y'all can see my good old face. All this chocolate butter, this chocolate butter, all that good stuff. Hey, listen again. Do us a favor, of course, before we get the show started. Please be 21 and up to participate and interact in any way. Of course, we don't need your mom and your daddies and them giving us a telephone call and us an email, particularly in regards to your cheering, listening to the show, watching the show, and interacting if they're not of age. So we ask you that in advance. Do us a favor. Definitely, we are taking more MTG fan letters. You can submit them to us at mashgas@gmail.com. Or definitely, if you guys want to give us a chat or leave us a message, give us a call at 214-904-2398. Listen, it is Saturday morning, and listen, I am going to bring the heat this morning. Now, I don't know what's going on with my crew. And y'all already know I could do shit myself. Let me see what the hell is going on. Somebody's giving me the eyes because they must know I must be talking about their asses. Let me see. Arbor, she says she got the eyes. The Arbor, I don't know if you were supposed to be on today or not, but I know we got you scheduled for next week. And by the way, MTG After Dark on the 15th. On the 15th of May. So make sure you guys check us out on MTG After Dark. And definitely we look forward to seeing you on After Dark. Thank you so much for After Dark on last month. It was the absolute bomb. It was the absolute truth. We sure appreciate that. Thank you so much, YouTube. I see people jumping on YouTube. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for jumping on with us on today. Now, I am going to go ahead and get the show started. But before I do that, I just want to go ahead and just say thank you so much for everybody that's allowing us to share. So I usually don't get a chance to do this unless if I'm doing stupid is real. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that while I'm sharing this broadcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call y'all out. Y'all know I like to try to do that every blue moon, every now and then. I like to go ahead and do this. So this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna jump on over here and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start sharing. So of course, thank you so much to the Justin F. Kimball High School, 1997. You guys know we sure appreciate that shit. Thank you so much for allowing us to share, whatever the case it is. Of course, class of 1998. Justin F. Kimball High School, thank you so much for allowing us to share. Also, a glimpse of encouragement. Thank you so much for allowing us to share. Black Podcast Network, what's up, peeps? We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for allowing us to share with y'all on this morning. The Trap TV, we appreciate that. Thank you so much for allowing us to share to y'all on this morning. Thank you so much. Also, we're going to be sharing here at this time here too, of course, down with the Liddy Liddy. We sure appreciate you. Thank you so much for allowing us to share to you. So yeah, we're going to get this thing done. 365 Days Black. What's up? That's my brother Ernie's page. We appreciate that. Thank you so much for allowing us to share to y'all. Brothers Bound Together. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for allowing us to share as well. And so let's get into it. Let's get into it. So it's Saturday. It's a nice day outside, and I think that everybody should be able to get on out and do some damage on this Saturday. Did you guys have a good Cinco de Mayo? Because Cinco de Mayo for me was kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? So I have no issues with the way I spend Cinco de Mayo. I really, really do that. I'm glad I had a great time, just kind of just being on the chill or whatever. Again, it's MTG Live. I don't know. I'm gonna change the show to Stupid is Real in just a minute because I can go off the cuff in just a heartbeat because there's some shit I want to talk about that I care not to discuss with my co-host, and I have my certain opinions. Like what y'all think about Deion Sanders, like for example. What y'all think about him? My friend Miss Montgomery, shout out to Miss Montgomery. We was talking about that. What's up, Jason? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Congratulations. I think I seen something with your child, man. An accomplishment with your child. I think I seen that on Facebook. Congratulations, brother. Seriously. Um, what happens is that I can take it there. I can take it there. Deion Sanders, I guess a part of the NFL drafting of whatever, there was some issues or whatever the case it is, that more students from HBCUs were not picked for or picked in the draft. And of course, a couple of the commentators, they were talking about this or whatever specifically. And what happens is they just want him to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just shut up. Don't say nothing. Just shut up. And I can kind of agree with them or whatever the case it is, because Deion Sanders, that's what he do. And I don't know why, I don't know why y'all be acting like Deion Sanders be like, okay, I'm down for the cause. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the case. Come on, Dallas. Dallas, shout out to the Mavericks. Y'all know I love the Mavericks. I'm trying to figure out why y'all didn't catch that lesson when he had that school in Dallas. What was it, Life School? What did he do? What did he do? He got stuff situated in a predominantly, I would say, middle to lower class neighborhoods in Dallas and Oak Cliff. He created that school, created all kind of stuff for those kids. He had stuff going on, and then all of a sudden, when it got too big for his britches, all of a sudden, boom, he was gone. What's up, Mo? I'm coming. And so the thing is that I don't understand how you gonna sit back and you gonna be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like more African Americans or more black kids from HBCUs were not picked in the NFL draft, but you just left a goddamn HBCU. Matter of fact, took them to the championship and left. But okay, but y'all talking about Deion Sanders. Okay, let me tell you who the smart one in this relationship is with Deion Sanders, and that's Tracy Edmonds. Let me tell y'all something about Tracy Edmonds. Mo, I'm coming, Mo. Just get your shit together. I'm coming. Because Mo is on, and she'll be on in a minute. But let me tell you something about that Tracy Edmonds. She the only smart one. She the only smart one. She dated, she was married. She was married to Babyface Edmonds. Y'all know who Babyface is. She was married to Babyface. Babyface is one of them most accomplished artists, singer, producers, writers that this time has ever seen. He is a brilliant artist. Babyface, we talking about Babyface, and all of a sudden she left Babyface, and Mo gonna get on here and correct me if I'm wrong, but she went to Babyface, and then she got with Eddie Murphy. Now you get the Eddie Murphy, hey sis, you get the Eddie Murphy, which is a blockbuster breaking artist in White Hollywood. Eddie Murphy was on his P's and Q's. Eddie Murphy is accomplished. He is one of the top tier actors in our time at this moment. Tracy Edmonds, she got with him. What she do? Dumped him. Then now who she with? Deion Sanders. Oh, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders, one of the only athletes to ever play two professional sports simultaneously. Just in case you didn't know, baseball and football. Deion Sanders has Super Bowl rings. Deion Sanders, he has many, many accomplishments, achievements, things of that nature. The only person smart in this equation is Trace Edmonds. Why? Because she got good coochie. Damn, where's my bell? Trace Edmonds must got some good coochie for her to sit back, and get married to one of the top R&B legends. Then you turn around and you hook up with one of Hollywood's top legends, and now you with Deion Sanders, which is one of sports legends. Get it in, Paula. Get it in. That's all I got to say is get it in, Paula. Get it in. Miss Evans is the only one smart in this equation. And so Deion Sanders is saying that he's upset. I'm coming. You ready, Mo? Deion Sanders is saying that what happens is that the people should have picked more black kids over there at the NFL draft. And my thing is like you could pick whoever you wanted to for the NFL draft, but have you even considered the fact that maybe they just were not good enough? Because there was one black guy that was picked from the HBCU, but maybe they're just not good enough. And that's just what that is. And unfortunately, Dion needs to shut the hell up, in my opinion. He just needs to shut up because you left them cheering down there. You took them people down there. You went to Jackson. What happens is you left Jackson State University. I mean, you didn't go to Howard. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to Howard. You go to PV. You know what I'm saying? You didn't go to North Carolina A&T. You didn't do that. No. Where he go, Mo? Denver. He took his ass to Denver, Mo. Go up there with them snow caps. You want to be in the mountains? Take your ass on up there to the mountains, but keep your mouth shut. That's what you do. You shut the hell up talking about what's unfair to black people after you use Dallas, Texas the way that you did. You shut your goddamn face. That's what I want you to do. And just eat Tracy's coochie. That's what I want you to do. But that's all you're doing because she the only one smart in this equation. She the only one smart.
Are you okay? Did you need some sweet tea?
Mo, he just need to shut the hell up, Mo. You know I ain't
That,
lying.
okay. Okay, look, let me tell you about Tracy's vagina area. Not that I know it personally. But the first man she married was who?
Was it Babyface, right? She's married to
Okay.
Babyface. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the second person she was with was who?
Eddie Murphy.
Okay. Quiet as it's kept, people said they was dating other folk that didn't, that, they had all the letters with them. Everybody saying Eddie Murphy and Johnny Gill. Everybody saying Babyface was with somebody who was with the letters, the LGBTQMNOPQRSTUV. So it's not that Tracy has a look. She doesn't have necessarily cut the coochie, because if the coochie was all that good, they would have done what they needed to do to keep it.
Mo, but
She
see,
just
Mo,
got
you
the look,
already know how that go, Mo.
and you want that
I
arm
think
candy.
that's right. And then
So that's okay.
Tracy ain't gonna get with you if you ain't got that money though.
Right, because she puts she puts a dollar sign on it because she don't want to do no work. But that's fine. To
Ain't
each
gonna
his own.
work. Ain't
Ain't gonna
gonna
work.
work. Ain't
Ain't
gonna
gonna
work.
work.
Ain't
Ain't
gonna
gonna
work.
work.
Let me tell you
But
something,
it's okay.
Tracy Edmonds. Tracy Edmonds, listen, if you ever see this broadcast, good job. And Mo, she kept the last name Edmonds. Smart bitch. Smart.
She didn't
Ain't
have no choice. That's who she had children with, so she had to keep the name for the continuity.
what's
But
up,
getting
Chris?
back
Good
to
morning.
something, hey
Oh,
Chris, but getting on something else. I mean, he said what he said. Let the man. I mean, he said what he said because it's very hard. The stuff he had to do just to get a decent feel of Jackson State. Jackson State ain't even got no clean water. Jackson State is it's just too much. Ain't got no clean water. Walmart had to build the field. Then people didn't want to come to the games. Then people got mad because he wanted the athletes to wear a certain thing and they couldn't wear earrings. He probably got tired. He got tired. Sometimes you get tired of trying to show people what to do is right. And then each time they're saying, oh, but you want it a certain way. That's not how the guys are. Okay, well, then don't be like that. You get
well, this
tired.
you being nice this morning. I don't feel like being nice because the topic of the show is we talking about bullshit, and I just cannot do this today, Mo. Okay, we're gonna let him slide for just a moment. We'll let him slide, and let's just talk about this other stuff that's going on real quick, Mo. So how about this? Okay, so I know you heard, and know I had a show order here. Where's the show order? It's somewhere up
Are
in
you
the
going by
afternoon
it?
now.
You ain't going by the show order,
Yes, I
Lord help.
am. Shout out to, of course, the people, all the fans, that mourns the passing of Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer died at 70 something years old. That's all I know. He died. And thank you, Jerry, for all the wonderful memories. Jerry Springer got me through some wonderful days at Prairie View A&M University, the school that produces productive people. And listen, we weren't producing shit watching Jerry Springer.
Jerry died at 77. Former mayor of what? Was it Columbus, Ohio?
Was it Columbus?
Or Cincinnati?
Cincinnati. It's
That's your neck
Cincinnati.
of the woods. But what Jerry brought to, the bet. This is what I liked about Jerry. For such a long time in TV, we only saw one aspect of white America. And we
Hmm.
believed it because as black people, we're stupid. We believe what we see. And honey, I was just so proud of Jerry to show that there were folk who was just messed up, who were white folk. I
Good
did
white
not know.
trash, Mo. Good white
I did
trash.
not. On God, I did not know that that existed until Jerry brought it to the forefront. I had no idea. I was like, how is it that you don't know who the baby daddy is? How is it you don't have all your teeth? I had never experienced that world. I had never been introduced to that world. Didn't know the world existed. I thought everyone, I was like, wow, all of these people got their stuff together. Then Jerry Springer brings it on and they start fighting each other and they don't have teeth. Their hair is oily. Oh, it was a wonderful thing because he brought reality TV. He put the R in reality TV. And I had no idea that it existed. Oh, God.
They didn't
Now,
have no
Steve
drawers
Wilkos,
on.
I did
Which
not
man?
know that. And see, Steve Wilkos continued it. He still has a show to this day, right?
I think so. I think Steve
Well,
Wilkos got this show.
see, I got a job, so I can't be watching trash TV.
Well, I was about to say more. I don't really pay too much attention to it nowadays because I don't really have that time. Maury took it and then ran with it, and then it just being and then he retired out. So I guess it's on Steve to keep it going. Yeah,
Well,
since I know Jerry died.
yeah, Mari helped. Mari helped with the DNA because I did not know so many people did not know who their fathers and mothers were. I did not know this. Once again, it showed another aspect of society, the underbelly, and I gotta thank them. Daytime TV. I thought everybody was like soap opera like. I was like, what? And you are not the father. That cannot be the phrase. You are not the father. That shouldn't be the norm. That should be the outliers on the bell curve. But a lot of people just need the DNA test. Speaking of DNA, our DNA company is
Paternity Direct Dallas. If you need a DNA test, please contact our wonderful, wonderful lady there. Her name is Lydia, and you can reach them at www.paternitydallas.com. Tell her Master Gas Entertainment sent you, and she will get you taken care of. And yes, we do have access to DNA facilities. Absolutely fucking right, we
absolutely
do. We sure do. Because we want you to know who your daddy is.
because Maury said you are not the daddy. I didn't understand that. And then you got paternity court now. They took it one step further. And the way these people don't know who their fathers are 20, 30 years and they upset and they crying. It that's why the fabric of our families are so are unraveling, and that's why our children are suffering. Because you
Hmm.
got to know who your people are, even if you don't like your people. You got to know who your people are. You got to know who you look like, who you come from, and stuff like that. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that, Mo. Also, of course, we mourn the passing of Harry Belafonte, Mo. He passed away as well, and so that I'm not gonna say that took me by surprise, but it kind of caught me off guard. You know, Tell us about him, Mo. Harry
He was
Belafonte.
96. He was
90.
96.
You just,
Or was he 93? The point of the matter is, if he's 96, 93, and everybody talking about what did he die of? He died of because he was 96. You wanted him to say Dale for the rest of his life? Lord, he was 96. A true civil rights icon, one of those who were in the front, but one who also, thank goodness, used his money and his influence in Hollywood to actually, financially back the civil rights movement. And so we will forever be grateful for Harry Fonte. Forever, forever. And we want to thank you for listening to us at Anchor FM and Spotify to our fans. But right, yeah, Harry Belafonte, rest in peace.
absolutely, Mo. Absolutely. Now, Mo, I'm not gonna pull the article up because I don't think it's necessary. But the
Because you don't know how to click. You don't know how to click. You don't know how to click.
No, because I want to reveal the person's name because it's actually a tied to a Facebook profile and they would not let me detach it for some reason. But I'll just kind of paraphrase it. So,
Paraphrase.
so a couple of weeks ago on a United Airlines flight, there was a woman on the flight who was pregnant with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. I believe the article says that she was around 6 months pregnant. She gave her children some popcorn in mid-flight. The children had popcorn everywhere. Okay. And the employee, they didn't say if it was a flight attendant or not. They said the United Airlines employee made this pregnant woman clean up after her kids in mid-flight. in mid-flight. They made her get up, bent over, stoop to pick up after her junkie children. Well, what you think about that? If you was pregnant on the plane and you got two cheering on the plane, you give them popcorn and they get it all over the place. Is it your responsibility to clean that up?
First of all, her husband was an MLB player, a Major League Baseball player. Second of all, she was 22 weeks pregnant. Third of all, they said that she had a problem pregnancy. Now listen to me. Listen to me, people. I'm all about family. You know, I love the married people. You know, I think the marriage is a business and I treat it as such, and it should be looked at as such. But if you got some messy ass children, you need to clean up after them. I don't care if you are at a restaurant and they make a mess. I don't care if you're at this place, if you're outside in the swings. I don't care if you're at the Y. I don't care if you're at the library. Clean up after your children. People were coming to her defense because they was like she was 22 weeks pregnant and she had two kids with her. Well, then where's the nanny? He's a Major League Baseball player. Obviously, she didn't know how to clean up. And yes, see, the problem with the people who, and you can tell people who don't fly most of the time, she thought she and other people said, well, they have the crew to clean that up. No, they have a crew to restock.
That's right.
They don't have a crew to run the vacuum and to wipe down after every flight for you, nasty, disgusting, not taking care of your children, letting them run around the airplane with no shoes on. Disgusting people. And then one person had the nerve to say, well, one of her children were adopted. Well, why would you even say one of her children were adopted? Is her children, is a child. And then she having another one. So should she 22 weeks pregnant and it was a problem pregnancy, then what the hell she getting on an airplane with two kids under the age of 5, can't deal with them, and want everybody else to take up the slack? Because that's privilege. That's MLB privilege. Miss me with that. And then said some heads are going to roll at American. No, what you need to do is not be allowed to fly anymore on American. How about that? Why don't you just drive in a car? You're 22 weeks pregnant. Why don't you sit your butt down?
It was United, Mo, and
United, sorry.
you're absolutely correct. I listen, as a former airlines employee. Listen, it is your job, and by FAA standards, it is your job to clean up and watch after your children. It is not the airlines department or their responsibility to clean up after you. Their job is to get you from point A to point B safely.
Safely. Thank you.
That's it. That's all it is. And if you get, and let me tell you something more, I'm with you on that. You 22 weeks pregnant, you got a 2 and a 5-year-old, you need a private jet. If you want shit your way, you need a private jet. Ain't but
Right.
$99.
Or
Ain't but
you know what?
$99.
Stay home. How about that? Stay home. You 22 weeks with a problem pregnancy. You got two kids under 5 and under. Stay home. What you running after him so he won't run after somebody else?
Exactly.
I mean, I didn't understand that. That's entitlement in the worst kind of way.
Well, and that's why I'm just like, okay, first of all, you not black, so I don't really care. But I just think that you
What
need
does
to
that have to do with it? What
a
does
whole
that have?
lot. Because let me tell you why, Mo. Because if it was a black woman that they tried to make clean up, she'd be locked up in jail in front of her kids.
If
That's
it
why
was
I
a
don't
black
care.
woman, she would no. If it was a black woman, she wouldn't have had no popcorn on that plane. She would have gave him some cookies or something like that, and she wouldn't have had no popcorn flinging it all over.
Yeah, if she's a black woman, them children already be doped up with NyQuil.
Oh my God! Well, we don't do. The only time we do popcorn is at the movie theater, and I hate that because then folk be it's just, and then you got to have wipe their hands because it's all greasy, and then you got to wipe the next
Absolutely, Mo.
next story.
All right, so real quickly here, Mo, some good news. On the other hand, of course, this is coming from clicktohouston.com. Real quickly here, of course, shout out to all graduates at Texas Southern University on today. They will be graduating today at 1 o'clock p.m. And so my little niece is graduating from Texas Southern. I am so excited for her.
At what time?
1 o'clock, 1 o'clock today.
So you'll be
And
there.
so I hear something. I'm gonna try to get there. My sister's gonna let me know about the ticket later. Well, just
You
real
said your
quickly,
niece. You said
Texas
your
Southern
niece is
University
graduating.
Aviation Program.
You said your
She
niece is
graduating
graduating
today.
what time? At what time?
1 o'clock. 1
You said
o'clock.
your niece graduated from college,
Uh-huh.
and you live in Houston, and you said you're gonna try to get there.
Well, it depends on the ticket. I'll know
No,
if she has a
no,
spare ticket because
no,
they're on.
no. Just go.
I'll
You
be
know
there,
how you
Mo.
go.
I'm just gonna
You know
pop
how
up.
you go to. Thank you. You know how you go certain places and try to
I'll
ease
just
in, try
walk
to ease
in.
in that graduate.
Just walk
Walk in
in.
like you know you're supposed to be there, because that girl graduating from college, and
That's
you
right.
live in Houston,
And, I,
and Texas Southern is in
and I'm right
Houston,
around the
and you
corner. Right
and you
around the
talking about you
corner.
gonna try? You gonna try? Man, miss me with that,
I'll be
boy.
there.
You
I'll
done
be there.
pissed me
I'll
off.
be there, Mo.
I'm pissed off. Now I done got my pressure up. My pressure up. She done graduating from college. You talking about you gonna try to get there. Well, hopefully she'll try to see you in jail or try to see you in a nursing home. See how you did her?
So Mo, real quick, and
I
we're
don't
gonna
care
talk
about the
about this.
aviation department now. I'm mad because you're gonna try to see this child a major milestone graduate from college, and you around the corner. Even if you was 4 hours away, a major milestone, and you don't, that's what's wrong with you colored people. Oh, they graduate from college, you ain't gonna be able to make it. They have
That's
a
right,
baby
Mo.
shower. They have a baby shower at 14. You're gonna be there. And then if it's a GoFund to release some balloons and buy some T-shirts, you all in and buying a fish plate. But you're gonna try to see.
To get
But you done pissed me. You done got my pressure up in here.
well, looks like I'll be at the graduation. Well,
Well, I
sis, Miss
appreciate it.
sis say, but the ticket issue,
Ain't no ticket issue.
and
Walk
just
in
go up
there.
there.
Walk in there like you walk in there.
Just
Walk in
walk
there.
on in there. Just walk
Walk
on
in
in
there
there.
like you supposed. Walk in there like your niece is graduating from college.
That's right, Mo.
That's what you do. That's what you do. You you done got me all got me nerded. I'm gonna try to get there. Boy, you better try my
Well, Mo ain't interested in the aviation, but
I'm not.
congratulations.
I'm not.
They got it. But Mo, I tell you what, let's take a real quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about your friend,
Who?
Miss Ayanna Van Zant, when she told that girl that her standards was too high about dating a bus driver. But then she turned around and she jumped on the
Ooh.
TikTok and she said that she would date a bus driver. So real quick, we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. And then when we come back from our break, we're going to jump into that, and then we're gonna have one more topic, and then we're gonna jump off. I gotta call and check on Hendrix because I haven't heard from him today. Just want to make sure he is okay. Is he out of town?
Yeah,
You
he's
check.
out of town. He's traveling across the country, the globe. And
Is he gone
you need to,
already?
yes, he's gone. Do you know what today? Well, first of all, you thought this was Mother's Day weekend, so you all messed up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all off. I'm
You
way
a
off.
week off. You're a week off. That's why he's
I'm a
gone
whole week
now.
off.
That's why he's gone now, because it's Mother's Day next weekend and he couldn't leave
Right, exactly.
because he's scared of his mama. Rightly so.
Hey, he going to the graduation, huh, Mo?
Because he's scared. That's right.
Okay, Mo. I am going to play a couple of videos real quick. When we come back, like I stated to you, we're gonna jump on these couple of topics. Gonna talk about Ayanna for a second, and then we're going to bid y'all a good Saturday. So hang on just a second, and we play this one quick video, a couple of videos,
And
and we'll be right back.
then
It's not my fault. You've been lying, saying that I took away your peace. Drowning by yourself, now you wanna blame me. Like you have no options. I ain't take your options. Now I'm not the problem. Man, that's on you, yeah. You've been terrorizing me, yeah, I'm on.
Thank y'all so much for that. We appreciate all of that good stuff. Yes, MTG After Dark. We will be returning on. I'm sorry. We will. Next episode is May the 15th. May the 15th at 10 o'clock p.m. Make sure you jump in there. We have a letter for y'all. We got two letters actually. We got two letters. I already went into detail about one of them, but the second one I'm not gonna do. So y'all,
But what about the Ohio? What about the Ohio story?
which one, Mo? Because we had several letters come from Ohio. Which one? The last one we had.
No, no, the gentleman who was shot 22 times. You said in the emergency room in the
But
hospital.
Mo, I was telling everybody thank you and going over the show lineup. We was gonna get to that they shot that man all them
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Let's go. But for May 15th and then next Saturday, Mother's Day show. Next Saturday, we're gonna have some wonderful ladies on and gentlemen. And we're gonna be talking Mother's Day, and Mo's gonna lead that show. She just don't know it yet. So we're gonna just switch up place, and she gonna do it, and I'll just run it. That's what's gonna happen, and I'll be there just to participate. Sis, what's the name of that first song? I got to go in there and see it, but it's programmed into it, and so I have to look and see. But I think it's something you can find on Spotify. Yeah, I like that. I like that little song,
Spotify.
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 So let's look at it, Mo. Let's go and pull it up since you was talking about it. Okay, so this story definitely did kind of upset me. Did we did I put the story in here? Yeah, I did. In Columbus, of course, let me share it with you guys real quick. Make sure you share this broadcast with everybody, friends, family, frenemies, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for continuing to watch us and all the good stuff. But here it is. This is what Mo was talking about, of course. This happened recently. The story says March the 3rd, but this actually happened on April the 13th. A black man was shot 20 times in a hospital killing in Columbus, Ohio. Mr. Miles Jackson, a black man who was killed in confrontation with police at an Ohio emergency room, was shot 20 times and suffered wounds to his head, chest, and abdomen. He died April the 12th in a suburban hospital after a struggle with the police officers. They discovered he had a concealed gun in his sweatpants. And so what happens is the man, of course, to the video, he was begging for his life and they shot him. And I saw that on the video. And of course, the coroners had ruled his actual death a homicide. Mo, they shot him 20 times. And if I can, real quick, I'm gonna see if I can find that little piece in that article where it said that it says that he was hit in his left ear, his chest, abdomen, buttocks, and thighs. So this man was shot over 20 times, Mo, at a hospital and all them different places. According to what I did read, another article, he went to the doctor first, right? They were taking too long. He left. He walked across the street to a convenience store area, a couple of blocks, well, a few feet down or whatever across the street. They found him passed out in the parking lot. They then brought him back to the emergency room, brought him to, found the concealed gun in his pants. He removed the gun, not threatening or whatever, because it was in his pants. Then they pulled their guns out on him. And he was begging for his life. Say, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. And they killed him. Even on the video, one of the white police officers, she was a police lady, she said, let me switch places with you. I'll tase him now. I'll tase him right now. And he said, well, what you waiting on? I'll shoot him now. And so, Mo, they're at the hospital and they shoot this man 20 times.
Okay, that was April 12th, 2021. The gun he had in his sweatpants, and they didn't pat him down good enough because he was being brought to the hospital because he had city warrants. But now
Right.
listen to this. The gun he had, ballistics show it to have killed someone. And his blood was on the man's doorknob.
Mm. Mm. So maybe you think that's probably why he maybe tried to get up out of there.
Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
Karma will kill you. He killed that man in 2021. He got off 3 rounds, and they were like, 20 minus 3 is 17. We got you. Plus, he killed that man.
He
Y'all
killed
gonna get
him.
another being about Wild Wild West. Kill that man. Went at his house. And the reason they found him is because he they did a welfare check.
Mm.
Because when they heard from him about 2 or 3 days, and they found the man who was shot 20 times blood on the knob. And then they looked at the cases, and the cases matched the man who killed in 2021.
Wow. That's crazy.
The
That's
Lord don't
crazy.
like it. Lord don't like it.
But Mo, they shot him 20 times. So you think they're
But
gonna hold him?
he shot
You
that other man. He killed
you
that other man.
you think they gonna hold them police officers responsible since they ruled his death a homicide? You think they're
They
gonna say
didn't
it's a
get
clean
indicted.
shooting?
They, they didn't get indicted.
Mm.
They did their job. Because just like that man who in Dallas cut his ankle monitor off, went to the Dallas maternity ward because his girlfriend was having his baby. He got special permission from his probation officer, which I don't know which one is which, and then ended up killing a nurse and a social worker because he had his gun on him. Yeah, and
Hmm.
because he accused the baby's mama saying that baby wasn't his. Well, that's because he did the
That's because
what
I'm
he do.
doing the show. Look, Angelica says hello, everybody. I'm gonna call you back. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, Mo.
But you have to also no, that's fine. You also have to look in and see. You know what? Like just like the man in Dallas who killed the social worker and the nurse. You come in with stuff already on you. He's upset because he said that child wasn't his. Now the baby just came out, just delivered. He talking about the child not his. Sir, you saw Mari. You know how to do DNA testing. You could have waited. You wanted to you wanted to get upset with her because you were drunk. Probably because you did the math. And you said he said he was in jail 8 months. And so it couldn't be his baby. See, this is why these kids got to pay attention in school. Because when a woman is pregnant, she's pregnant for 40 weeks. Four times
Hmm.
10, that's 10 months. That's not
Hmm.
9 months schools thing. And that's what bothers me. Study to show yourself approved. Now he's in jail. He done killed the social worker. He done killed the nurse, and the baby is his.
And now,
Just like yeah,
and and
just like the man in Cleveland, Texas,
and now you
going toward Dallas.
and now
Yeah,
you're in jail
for the
and
rest of your life.
for the rest of your life, and the child has who?
Just the mama.
Just the mama.
Don't have the daddy because he in jail. Does that make any sense? I mean, just mm,
I'm with you, Mo. I'm with you, Mo.
just
Sometimes we screw up our own dynamics.
yeah.
And my thing is, a lot of times, especially, when you've been dipping in that lady pool, do you know you've been dipping in the lady pool? So it's a chance, at least that the child is yours at some level. Now, I
I
mean,
just think yeah. I just
I
think DNA test should be done on every single
oh,
pregnancy when they're born.
I second that motion, Mo. I second that motion. I think that a DNA test should be done on every child coming up in here, married or not. I think a DNA test should be done, and that way they'll stop a whole lot of confusion about who you belong to.
Yeah,
They'll stop a whole, and you put the right folk on child support.
yeah.
I'm just saying, I mean, if you do that, I mean, Texas talking about, legalizing weed or decriminalizing weed. Let's use the right term. The House passed a bill talking about decriminalizing marijuana, but that's got to go through the Senate, and the Senate ain't gonna do that.
And
Now I don't know.
I agree. I agree with the Senate. Can we put our money elsewhere? Y'all want to decriminalize weed? Can y'all just make everybody have a DNA test so they won't have to use the weed, so they can figure out who they people are, so they won't feel less than, and so they won't have to medically medicate? Bam!
But
I
Mo,
said what I said.
think about it like this. Okay, so I'm on the opposite end of the coin.
I
Texas
know.
need
I know.
Texas need that money.
Texas got enough
need
money
that
for
money.
oil. Texas got enough money for oil. And then Texas got enough money with these people coming from California trying to buy up everything.
Well, let
And
them
trying to
come on. Let them come on
now
and buy
don't
that
let them
shit
come
up.
on because they got some weird ways of thinking. In the Texas house right now, they're trying to make it okay to put a mother-in-law suite on your property. I get it. I'm good with it. But they're
What?
also saying, they're saying you can have the option to put a mother-in-law suite, which is a separate structure, right? Well, that's fine to have a separate structure. But then they're saying, since it's on your property, you can rent it out.
Duh.
I don't need all them people there. If you're a single family home, I need your folk being there. I don't need everybody being there. This ain't LA, OJ. OJ had his house. He was having Kato live on the pool property. We don't need all that. We don't need all that. See, we don't need all that. In Texas, let me show you how we are. You
How
have
we
a
are,
house. You live there. They live there. Your folk live there. Your children live there. We ain't having other people from Wisconsin live in the back. No, no, and no, no, no.
Or Oprah and Stedman.
They got their separate accommodations.
On the same property though. Stedman got his own house on her
See,
property.
because you know why? Because she got that California in her, even though she's from Tennessee. She got to do better. She got to do
Listen,
better.
I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't mad at Stedman. I keep saying that forever. I don't care what y'all say. I ain't mad at Stedman. Stedman, keep doing what you're doing. Cause if you on property with Oprah, stay there. Do whatever you're doing to make it work. That's all I got to say. That's the only advice I got for you. Keep
Well,
going.
I'm glad you gave him some advice because he don't need none from you. He ain't
Well,
paid a light bill since Jesus was a baby. He ain't paid no light bill, no car bill. He ain't paid no water, no rent, no food, no nothing.
Stedman
That's
is
the one instead of Tracy Edmond. That's the one that got the power.
you right, Bo. You ain't lying.
He ain't had to birth no child or chip or nothing. He just living. How is it just to be living carefree? All you gotta do is listen to her and look at her. Woo!
You know what? Y'all, all right. One more thing we're gonna bounce. One more thing we're gonna bounce. I'm gonna share this story real quick. So Mo can talk about it real quick because I know that's what she's going to do. This is of course elder life coach Ayanna Van Zant. Ayanna Van Zant. She says she'll date a bus driver. Let's see why she'll date a bus driver, Mo. Let's see what she got to say. Make sure I got the volume on right, because y'all know I got to make sure I got the volume on.
You never know how to work the machine.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I got the volume on because I ain't got time for Mo talking about me. Here it is, y'all. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Postal worker, to the truck driver who bring the milk that my great grandson drinks and the bread that I love to the supermarkets, to the plumbers and the electricians, and yes, to even some of the Uber drivers. I would date you. I want you to be real clear. I would date you, and I thank you for being the heartbeat of this country. I really do. And yes, I'm a lawyer. And yes, I have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a law degree, and an Emmy. I've been on the New York Times bestsellers list 7 times, for several times, for some of the 19 titles that I've authored. And to you, beloved blue-collar, hard-working men out there, I would date you in a hot Mississippi minute.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
And here are my conditions, okay?
Uh-oh.
If you're good to your mother.
And speak.
Are in good relationship with the God of your understanding.
Woo!
And if you take care of or have taken care of all of the children you sired.
Yes.
If you treat me well.
Ooh, suck it now.
Well. Yeah,
hallelujah.
I would date you. Because I believe those are good ingredients. And if you have good ingredients, you can make a great meal. Together, grow together, build together, evolve together, create together with good ingredients. And those things that I mentioned, I believe all of those are good ingredients.
All right, Mo. So she said she did the bus driver. She shouted out to all the blue collar workers in the country. The heart, she called them the heartbeats of our country. I so happen to agree. I think that all of our public servants, including teachers, education, employees of all kinds and creeds and colors, would be the heartbeat of our country. I believe that that's how this country survives. But
Well, what she was
they the bus
responding
driver.
to, but yeah, but see, it's not about the bus driver. What she was responding to was a empty, vacuous little person who had hair weave that was too tight.
Mo,
What happened
Mo.
was, yeah, it was too tight. And what she was trying to say is that, she, and this is what the woman said. She's like, well, I've been through all of them. I know you have, Kim Kardashian, because you got that kind of Kim Kardashian stuff. Hello, hello, everybody been in it. And she couldn't find anyone. So she wouldn't want to date a bus driver because he'd be like, I'm not drowning in this. She wouldn't want to date a US postal worker because they said everybody been delivered to this. But no, what she is trying to say is that, and it shouldn't be said, it's not what the person does, it's who the person is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my
But
father had 2 children, but raised 4 and was there for them. Every milestone, every excitement, he was the cheerleader because he was a real man of substance. But my father, James Edward Swaggart, did not have a degree from a university and did not finish high school, but he purchased more than 10 cars, more than 3 houses, and worked for the country club. So you can't tell me blue collar or no collar. I will take a man with a blue collar and a uniform, because then you ain't got to worry about what to wear. You just make sure that uniform is pressed, y'all. That's what you do. As women, you make sure the uniform is clean, it's pressed, and that man got a meal as he's going out there and fighting the world. And then make sure when he comes home that the house is quiet and clean and there's food there. But
mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter. It's not it's the character of the man, not what kind of job he has, because a job does not make you. Because I've seen and dealt and had to date many a men who had very impressive titles but were weak-minded, and as soon as they lost their jobs, they wanted to what they call kill themselves or something. You can't say commit suicide because they say that's a rough term. But
You
yeah,
can't say that.
the men who I've met who, no, I don't know. They
Oh,
so weak nowadays. But I've met some men who have had multiple degrees and who had no character, or who were void of characters, and had no moral compass. So it's not what job you have. I hate when I go to I hate when I go to social outings and gatherings and they ask me what do I do. I want to say I don't know, whatever your mama did. That's what I want to say in my head, but I have to be nice. I hate that. That's not my word.
well, Mo, the thing that and because I agree with you 100%. You could be with somebody that have it all, and their character is trash. It just wouldn't do any good for you to even be with that person, at all. The backlash came in is when the girl, when she asked her, and y'all, I don't know the girl's name, so if y'all know her name, y'all drop it in the comments. But Yanla asked the girl, she say, would you date a bus driver? She said, I would date the CEO. She was like, but that's your problem. And so right there is where it took a turn, because for me, now listen, Mo, I'm with you 100%. You need to find the best person for you that is going to be the best to you and for you. However, if your standards are a certain place, them your standards, and they belongs to you, and you elevate or decrease them however you want to do that. But don't, in my opinion, it kind of seemed like she was more or less imposing her personal hurt on someone else. Because if now Mo, now see, Mo, you old, I'm a little younger than you, so I'm old a little bit. And these babies that are under us, their standards are completely different. See, back then, we were taught, okay, listen, you find the best person for you. This is what you do no matter what they do. Now, okay, you find the best person for you, but they need to be at least able to do this. And they need to be able to at least do that because I can do this by myself and I can already do that by myself. And so now the standards of dating and relationship have changed so much till if you tell a woman, okay, listen, I don't want to go ahead and date a bus driver, but I date the CEO. Okay, well that's wonderful. If the CEO wants you back, because I feel like Mo that some standards are way too high for the actual standard people carry themselves in. If you got a bus driver mentality, you need to be with a bus driver. If you have CEO mentality,
but wait,
maybe
no,
want to attract you.
but the bus driver probably don't want to be with them. First of all,
Hmm.
with those women, when they say, "Oh no, I'll date a CEO," the first thing I do is say, "What is a CEO?" I need to know. I need you to know, Chief Executive what? I need you to
Officer.
know that. CFO. I need you to know what the F stand for, and it don't stand for no hair. I'm just tired of these women who are coming with nothing and who want everything because they think they see Tracy Edmonds like her. They see Kim Kardashian coming in with nothing. But even though Kim Kardashian has the vagina for everyone, she is an equal opportunity vagina, and it's a UN vagina. She's open to everyone. United Nations. I think, and I believe that y'all got to have some standards. You can't come to me and say, I mean, really, because some bus drivers have degrees, but if this is me. You can't come to me and say you want someone of quality and you don't know how to spell quality. You want someone who can put you in a house and you ain't got no down payment for one. You want someone who you want to put in a Cadillac and you can't spell it. You trying to shorten it to caddy because you can't spell it. You you want somebody who's got all of these degrees and you ain't got them. You want somebody got with a nice life and you don't even know what a nice life is. There's no reason to want a CEO and you don't know the difference between a European place setting and just an American place setting. It makes no difference. What you want is who you are and what you are. And we have a tendency to attract what we are. I have a tendency to attract high powered, wonderful, articulate, intelligent, down to earth men.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know why. Cause I'm a just plain Jane girl. But what I want people to understand, and particularly these young girls, scrape that makeup off, take them fake booties off, get you a bookshelf, read the books, and as you read a book, put it in the bookshelf. Because if I go in your house and you ain't got no books in the bookshelf, I'm turning right around. That's the only reason I married that man.
Mo,
I walked
listen.
in, I walked in his house. I saw bookshelves. I called my mom. I said he got books in bookshelf and they've been read. And she said, "That's the one for you." I said, "I appreciate that."
Mo, let alone some people nowadays don't even know how to use bookmarks, let alone read a book. Even though some people don't even know what a book is.
And those are the main ones who want CEOs. Just because they got a Peruvian bundle. They can't help it.
The
Bless their
Peruvian
hearts.
99 inches of hair, and you can't spell February. Matter of
Right.
fact, matter of fact, you can't even pronounce library. You say library, but you'll say
Or yeah.
library.
Or can't even tell me where Peru is. And you want a
Yeah, say,
Peruvian
well,
bundle.
it does say, was Peru a country?
Well, I I cut them up every day when I ask them if Africa is a country or continent. I cut them up every day, every
Mo,
day.
do people, Mo, I'm telling you, people think Africa is a country.
You know
Like
why?
for real, Mo.
Because they're ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I ain't going to Africa. I ain't going over there to that country. What?
Right.
Wait a minute.
And you know what?
Which one?
They don't
Which
want you in
country
that
is
country
that?
because probably you'll be on the airplane with some popcorn and not cleaning up after your nasty self. See, so everybody can't fly. Some people are bus people, like
Yeah.
Greyhound. Some people are bus people. So if you are a bus person and you don't need to fly or can't fly, then get on the bus and date the bus driver. Ain't nothing
And
wrong with dating a bus driver.
and listen, and if you are not even a Greyhound bus, driver rider, if you're not one of them, go on over there to the mega bus. Drop yourself even lower if you need to go to
That
the mega
mega
bus.
bus got what a mega bus got Wi-Fi.
And they got 2 levels.
And it's only $10 if you go to the casino, from what I heard.
Mo, let's give these people some encouraging words so we can go. Yes, and everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. May 15th again is when After Dark. We will be back for the month of May. Of course, on next week, on this next coming Saturday, is going to be our Mother's Day show. Of course, we're going to show our love to some mothers, and we're going to talk to motherless daughters on next week. So come on now and make sure you watch the show. But Mo, let's get some encouraging words so we can get out of here and I can set up a replay so everybody can see it. What you got?
My shout out is to the motherless daughters who are childless. There is a reason for you to be here. Motherless daughters who are childless, you need to be here and you are worthy.
Thank you, Mo. Y'all heard that from Mo. We should appreciate that. And if I had anything to give to y'all on today, I would tell you never, ever, 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 ever let anybody steal your shine, baby, because you the only one can wear it well. It's too many people walking around here jealous of you because you shining, because you doing your thing. They trying to come back in your ear. They trying to get back at you, but you doing this right here because you trying to shine. Allow the right people to come into your life that's gonna make your life brighter and not dim nothing and nothing and anything that God has for you. So never let anybody dim your shine. Stay around the people that matter to you, and that's gonna help you shine even brighter than you already are. And that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching the show. We should appreciate that. Have a good day. Enjoy your Saturday. Peace out and be safe.
I'ma make you mine tonight. Pulling your hair, baby. I feel you breathing on me, on you. You know that I'm a selfish lover. When it's mine, I want it. One track mind for it, for you. I don't think I can let you